All right. Hi, Kara. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
Oh, well, I'm really happy to meet you. I had a really nice discussion with your parents about yet a couple days ago, and they were discussing kind of some of the issues that you've had. You've had a rough past week. Um, Before we kind of divulge in anything like that, I just want to let you know that what you say to me here, you are in a safe place, and the only people that I will be discussing what we talk about with is with your parents, and you will have an opinion about that as well. What we share and don't share with your parents, and basically what happens here stays here. So it's confidential, and it's like I said, it's a safe place to share how you're feeling. In general, what I'm here to do is just to help you feel better and maybe figure out. Your mother told me about you cutting your wrists, and just to kind of, I'm here to try and help you and figure that out. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes it's scary. You don't have to feel shy. Like I said, you can say anything to me, and we can kind of work through it together. And I just wanna help you get through this, and so that you're not feeling so bad.
Okay.
All right, Kara. What, in your own words, what would you say is the reason for coming to see me today?
Well, I mean, I know the reason why I'm here. I cut myself last week, and my mom came in on me and saw me and rushed me to the emergency room. And I had to stay there for 3 days. So they told me I needed to go see someone and talk about why I wanted to hurt myself. So I know that's kind of why I'm here, but I don't know what much I can say. It's kind of is what it is at this point.
Okay. In the ideal world, if coming to see you is going to make things better for you, what would that look like for you? What would you like to get from our sessions? Whether it be feeling differently, having a different outlook on one specific thing. What would you want for after you stop seeing me, as kind of an end goal?
Not wanting to die.
Okay.
I don't really have a lot of hope right now.
Okay. That can be a very lonely feeling.
Yeah, it is pretty lonely. I feel like I can't really talk to anyone. No one understands, and no one gets it.
Yep. Have you tried talking to your parents or your sister Chelsea about it?
No, nothing can work with my parents. They have their perfect lives, and my sister's perfect, and nothing bothers them.
Okay. That seems to be I feel that way.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, I'm here to help you with that. I hope that we can come up with a plan together and hopefully make you feel a lot better. I'm just going to jot a few things down really quickly.
Okay.
So what would you say in your own words would be the biggest problem? You have said not wanting to die would be your end goal. Is that something that would probably be your biggest problem right now, or is it something else? Is it not wanting to die, or feelings behind not wanting to die? Something like having more self-esteem or feeling better about yourself or feeling more welcome in your family and more accepted? Are there any things, problems in your own words that you would say?
I guess, yeah, that I don't really feel accepted in my family. I feel like I'm the odd one out, that it's hard for me to talk to other people, to make friends. My sister is really good at making friends. She's got so many and is always hanging out and doing something. And I don't know, I like to read. I like to kind of draw and do my own thing, but my family is always bugging me and making me feel like I'm weird for wanting to spend time alone, or that, I don't know, I should be doing something.
Okay. So would you say that you're a little bit more of an introvert?
Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I like reading. I like hearing about, or not hearing, but I guess just reading and learning about other people and things they can do and exploring. I like to think of myself as a character sometimes in a book and wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else or be able to explore somewhere.
What would what would Kara's world look like?
Somewhere out in the wild, I think, where I could just walk and be in the forest and um, see all these different animals and yeah, just explore.
Yeah. Who else would be in your world with you?
Well, my dog, I've got a dog, Stewie. He's pretty awesome. Um, I like my dog a lot, so I would want him to come with me.
All right. How about your sister? Would you want Chelsea to be there?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's kind of controlling. She tells me to do a lot of things and makes me feel like I can't do anything right and I'm always doing something wrong and she has to do it her way, or it doesn't get done the way she wants it to.
How about any friends that you would want there with you?
Yeah, I mean, like I've got a couple friends. I've got Sarah and Maggie, but they're nice. I don't talk to them too much. We like to read and sometimes hang out during recess, but I wouldn't mind going by myself.
Okay. Would you say you prefer to do most things on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this world sounds pretty awesome. Do you think about it a lot?
Sorry.
Do you think about this world a lot?
Yeah, I do. I mean, if I'm being honest, sometimes I think that's what I hope for when I'm hurting myself, is maybe I can escape to that world.
Okay. It's hard to be in a place that you don't want to be. So, wanting to be somewhere else, I know sometimes when I'm having a hard time and I think I'm like, oh, I'd much rather be on a beach in California. This is where I want to be. This would be my perfect thing, especially when things are really hard. All right, Carol, thank you for sharing with me about your character world and being a character in that world. That sounds really interesting. Have you ever experimented with or used drugs or alcohol, Kara?
No. I don't really see a point in it. I don't like to do anything.
Okay. No cigarettes or even anything like that?
No, my dad like freaked out I spent the night over at Maggie's. She had a birthday party, and her mom smokes, and so when my dad picked me up, he said I smelled like smoke, and I didn't smoke, but of course he didn't believe me. And I mean, that's my dad. He doesn't, nothing I say is right. So,
That happens a lot then. You feel very unheard and like nobody believes what you say.
yeah, a lot. I don't know. My dad's a teacher at the school I'm going to. I'm going to the 6th grade. I'm really not looking forward to it because he is a math teacher there, and I don't know. I don't want to have to deal with them.
Yeah. Are you embarrassed that he works there, or are you just, he's in your life at home and it's kind of nice to go to school and your parents aren't at school?
Well, that, but then also it's just, I don't know. I feel like he's going to tell all my teachers, like, watch out for Kara, or, just make my life harder than it needs to be, or be really critical on all my work. I mean, my dad usually will look over all of my homework, and there's always something wrong with it. I always have to go make edits, or I don't know, I didn't do something right.
Okay. So I've gotten kind of a general view of your family. Your mom and your dad and your sister and Stewie live at home. Is there anybody else that lives with you? No? So when you think of your family, sometimes family, they don't have to be related, or sometimes you feel really close with people that are, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, and who would you consider to be your family and the people that you feel closest with?
I mean, I guess just my mom, my dad, my sister, and Stewie.
Okay.
A lot of mine, like my grandparents, don't live here, so I don't really see them that often. And I don't know, my parents don't have any siblings. They're both only child, so
Children. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry, 1 second, Kara.
Okay.
How are you doing in school right now?
Fine. I mean, like I said, my dad is really like hard on me with everything that I turn in, and I don't know. I think I try really hard, but it just never feels like it's enough. And I don't know. I make B's, or I guess like I've gotten a C, but it wasn't my fault. I mean, my teacher was a jerk, but yeah, I get like B's.
That's good. Is school something that you like?
Kinda. I mean, I really, really like my English class because we get to read a bunch of cool books, and my teacher will give me like extra books to read. So I don't know. I like to read, so I can read them pretty quickly, and I'll get done with them earlier than other students. So then she'll just give me more to read.
Okay. Well, that sounds really interesting. What was your favorite book to read so far?
Oh, okay. Well, have you ever read like Lord of the Rings type of stuff?
I have, and I watched the movies.
Okay, those are my favorite.
They are really good.
Really.
Awesome. Very creative minds wrote those books.
No, Tolkien's probably like the person I want to be when I'm older.
That's awesome. That would be so fun. All right, just a couple more questions for you, Kara. Do you do anything outside of school? Are you involved in any activities? Do you play soccer or softball or?
Yeah, I mean, my parents made me take sports. Like, I had to take soccer and softball growing up, but I hated playing them. I didn't like everyone looking at me, the pressure to, like, every single time I had to go up to the base. Like, I freaked out, and I just didn't like to play. I don't know. But, yeah, I just had to, I finished soccer, and my dad wants me to keep playing softball, but I really don't want to play.
Okay. What would you say are some things that you think you're really good at?
I like to draw, so I would say I'm a pretty good drawer. I also, like I said, I like to read, so I'm pretty fast at reading. I like to write as well, so I've got this journal, and I'll write like my own short stories.
That's great. What sorts of things do you like to draw?
A lot of like creatures and stuff that I like would want to see if I like lived in a world that I made my own. So I guess just they were really cool. Like there's like this fox almost, but he's not a fox. He can like fly and do other things. So like stuff like that.
Right. That sounds really interesting. I would love to see some of your drawings maybe at our next meeting, next time we get to sit down and chat.
I could do that.
Okay. Well, those are all the questions that I have for you. Do you have any questions for me about chatting with me in the future, or anything that's making you, that you're thinking about right now before we kind of part ways?
I guess am I gonna have to like, I don't know, can I like say stuff to you? Like, do I have to tell my parents what I'm saying in here too?
Nope. No, you don't. What you say to me is between you and me. Obviously, your parents are worried about you, and they don't know exactly how to help you, which will be my role. And we will discuss things together on maybe some important things and whether you do want to share them with your parents or not. But what you say, you can say anything to me, and you don't have to worry about it going back to them.
Okay, I'd like that.
Okay. The only things that I do have to say is if there is evidence that you would want to harm yourself again or possibly kill yourself in that situation, I legally have to say something to the authorities. So that's kind of where the confidentiality comes in. Those are the limits of it.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Kara, for coming in, and I'm really looking forward to meeting with you in the future.
Thanks. I do too.
Bye.